Friends, welcome to Betkraft, your home of a show bet football analysis and predictions. Okay, it's a beautiful Tuesday morning, another wonderful day, and we do have a lot of games going on across the globe, and we made our selection, and we also made a verdict of these games and brought it forward. All right, it is also Champions League night, and we have Paris Saint-Germain who will be hosting Borussia Dortmund at Parc des Princes this night. Okay, it is going to be a very exciting encounter, and we have it also in amongst our games that we have for you today. All right, that being said, all right, those of us who are coming across our video for the very first time, please kindly take our time to click the subscription button so that you don't miss out on our subsequent games that will be coming on this channel on a daily basis. All right. Okay, without further ado, let's head to business of the day. Today, we're starting with the biggest match of the day, and it is the Champions League game where we have Paris Saint-Germain who will be up against Borussia Dortmund in the second leg of the semi-final encounter. All right, we know that in the past six for Paris Saint-Germain, they've been able to achieve three wins as well as three losses in the past six games of head, and that we side Borussia Dortmund in the past six games of head so far have been able to win four out of those six, and they've also had one draw as well as one loss in the past six games of head so far. And bring it down to how both teams are fared from home and away perspective, we could always say that the home side Paris Saint-Germain in the past 10 that have been able to achieve five wins, and they've as well had four draws and also one loss in the past 10 home games have had so far. And the away side, Borussia Dortmund, in the past 10 away games, have been able to also achieve, five wins as well. They've also had two draws, and also they've had three losses, three draws as well. They've also had two losses while playing from away. Okay, it goes to show that the two teams are equally balanced, seeing how they are fared from home and away perspective. And we know that the first leg of this very encounter saw Borussia Dortmund defeating Paris Saint-Germain in Signal Iduna Park by 1-0 Germany. And this time around, they're going to, for the return leg in France. But I know that this Borussia Dortmund team is doing very well, seeing how they've been playing their attacking football, seeing how they played against Atletico Madrid, and how they also played out this the very first leg. I don't expect them losing to Paris Saint-Germain. I expect to see them, achieving some sort of result in this very one, either winning or draw. That's our verdict for that very encounter. It is a value bet, seeing that it has a lot of odd away side to win or draw. That's what we predict. That's our verdict in that very encounter. All right, that takes us to the next game for the day, and the next game is in Turkey, where we have in Turkish Cup. We'll have Besiktas who will be up against Ankaragucu, and Besiktas in the last 6 games of head have been able to achieve 3 wins as well as 2 losses and also 1 draw in the past 6 games of head. And the away side Ankaragucu in the past 6 have managed just 1 win, 1 draw as well as 4 losses in the past 6 games of head so far. And taking it down to how both sides fared from home and away, we could see that Besiktas playing from home have been able to achieve 6 wins from home in the past 10 home games of head. They've also had 2 draws as well as 2 losses while playing from home, and those 2 losses coming from their match against Galatasaray and as well as Antalyaspor. Okay, those are the 2 games that they lost, and it goes to show that they're doing very well when they're playing from home, seeing that they've been able to win at least 60% of their last 10 home matches. And the away side Ankaragucu in the past 10 away games have not been able to win any match in the past 10 away games. They've lost 6 games and as well as 4 draws in the past 10 away games I've had so far. It goes to show that they're not doing fantastic, especially when they're playing from away. And in this very occasion, also looking at the head-to-head meetings for both sides, we saw how they fared. We saw that in the last 5 head-to-head meetings for both sides, so Besiktas winning on 2 occasions and the other 3 occasions being a draw. Okay, and Ankaragucu have not been able to win Besiktas, especially when Besiktas are playing from home. So it is a home win verdict in this very encounter, seeing that all records points towards Besiktas winning this game outrightly. All right, home win. That's our verdict for this very encounter, and that will take us to the next game. And The next game is in Cyprus, where we have Ethnikos Achna coming up against uh, Limassol, Limassol, okay. And in the past, in the past 6 games on the side, we've been able to achieve 2 wins as well as 3 losses and one draw. And that way side have managed 3 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw in the past 6 games ahead. And when you take a look at how both sides fared from home and away perspective, we could see that Ethnicos Athens in the past 10 home games have been able to achieve. Okay, they've had 5 wins. They've also had 3 losses as well as 2 draws in the past 10 home games I've had so far. And that way side, AEL have been able to manage just 2 wins. They've had 3 draws from 10 away games, and also they've had 5 losses playing from away. And if you look closely, what is much more prominent in their recent encounter is the fact that the home side in the past, in the last 3 home games I've had, have seen both sides scoring. Okay, is a goal match in the last 3 home games I've had. All right, goal results. Sorry, and the away side also in the last 3 away games have as well seen both sides scoring in the last 3 away games. Even the home side in the past 5 away games I've played so far have also resulted in both sides scoring, and the away side also in the last 3 home games have also seen the away side score, the both sides scoring on those occasions. So it goes to show that it is a go game. Also, what of note is the fact that the last 2 times both teams met ended up being a 1-1 draw. So we also saw both sides scoring on those last 2 occasions. So in this very game, we expect as well to see both sides scoring in this very encounter. Our verdict is both sides to score. Go. That's our verdict for that very encounter. And that takes us to the next game for the day. And the next game for the day is in Egypt, where we have Ahly who will be up against the Ittihad. Okay, Ahly in the last 6 games have been able to achieve 4 wins as well as 2 losses. And the away side, Ittihad have managed just 2 wins, 2 draws as well as 2 losses in the past 6 games I've had so far. And when you take it down to how both sides fared from home and away perspective, we could as well see that the home side, Ahly, have been able to achieve 7 wins playing from home in the past 10 home games. They've also had 1 loss as well as 2 draws in the past 10 home games I've had. And the away side, Ittihad, in the past 10 away games have been able to achieve an impressive 5 wins. And they've also had 3 losses and also 2 draws in the past 10 away games I've had so far. It goes to show they're doing not very, especially when they're playing from away. But when you take a look at how how they fared from home, from head-to-head perspective, we know that the last 5 times both teams met have all seen Ahly winning on each occasion, defeating them on each occasion. So both home and away. So in this very game, very next game is in Italian Serie C, where we have Gubio who will be up against Rimini. Okay, in the Italian Serie C match, and the Gubio, the home side, in the past 6 games they've had have been able to achieve 2 victories. They've also had 2 draws as well as 2 losses in the past 6 games they've had so far. And the away side, Rimini, have had 3 wins as well as 3 losses in the past 6 games they've had so far. And you take it down to how both sides fared from home and away perspective, we could as well say that Gubio, the home side, in the past 10 home games have been able to achieve, they've been able to achieve 6 wins, okay, and they've also had 3 draws and 1 loss in the past 10 home games I've had so far. All right, that goes to show they're doing fairly well playing from home. And the away side in the past 10 away games have been able to manage 2 wins, 2 draws as well as 6 losses. Okay, what I've mentioned is the fact that the last 6 away games for the away side have seen them, losing out outrightly on those 6 away games. Okay, and one of those losses came from their meeting with the home side Gubio. They lost out on that occasion by 4-0. So putting all that together, in this very encounter, we expect to see the home side also rise into the occasion in this very one to win outrightly in this very game. It is a win. That's our verdict for that very encounter. Okay, and that will take us to the next game, which also happened to be in Italian Serie C as well, where we have Taranto who will be up against Latina. And Taranto in the last 6 games have been able to win 5 and they've had one loss. And the away side, Latina, have had 2 wins as well as 4 losses in the past 6 games they've had. And when you take a look at how they fared from home and away perspective, we can as well see that the home side, Taranto in the past 10 home games have been able to achieve 7 victories. They've also had 3 draws. Playing from home in the last 10 home games I've had so far. It goes to show they've won 70% of their matches, their last 10 home matches. Okay, and they're doing very well at the moment. And away side, Latina in the past 10 away games have managed 4 wins as well as 1 draw, and they've also had 5 losses playing from away. All right, in the last 10 away games I've had so far. It goes to show that they're doing averagely, fine. But we expect to see the home side, who is doing very well from home, to rise to the occasion in this very one. Seeing that they've not lost any match playing from home, and the worst result they had in the last 10 home games is actually a draw. So putting all that together, we expect to see the home side rising to the occasion in this very one. Seeing that also the last 2 times both times met have also last 3 times they met have seen Taranto winning on all 3 occasions, including the home win and away win. And the last time they met was in away, when Taranto defeated them by 2-1. So we expect to see Taranto winning in this very one. It is home win or draw. That's our verdict for that very game. Okay, and the next game for us is also in Italian Serie C, and where we have Giana Erminio, who will be up against Pro Vercelli. And Giana in the past 6 games have been able to achieve 3 victories as well as 2 losses and 1 draw. And the away side, Pro Vercelli, have had 4 wins as well as 1 draw and 1 loss in the past 6 games they've had so far. And when you take it down to how they fared from home and away perspective, because we'll say that the home side, Giana, in the past 10 home games have been able to achieve 4 wins. They've also had 1 loss, and as well as 5 losses in the past 10 home games they've had so far. All right, they're doing average when playing from home. And the away side, Pro Vercelli, in the past 10 away games have managed 2 victories as well as 4 draws and also 4 losses while playing from away. It goes to show that they're also not doing very well playing from away. But the head-to-head meetings for both sides, I've always seen both sides winning. All right, we've seen the last time was Giana defeating this side by 3-0 from away. That was in February, and also in October last year, we also saw Pro Vercelli defeating Giana from away by 3-0. 3-2 actually, and it goes to show that the two teams are equally balanced, and any of the sides can rise to the occasion and take the spoils on any day. So in this very encounter, we looked at it and we believe that it's going to be either side to win. That's our verdict. For this very game, either to win 12. That's our verdict for that very encounter. And that concludes our predictions and games for you today on Betkraft. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow is another day, another wonderful night. Also, we're going to have Champions League game. Real Madrid will be coming up against Bayern Munich. All right, that is it for today for us. And I wish you the very best of luck. And I hope your ticket goes great. Remember to play with what you can afford to lose. It's only a football game. Don't put all your fortune in a bet expecting to win. Anything can happen. All right. Until then, tomorrow is another day. But until then, keep winning. All right. Thank you very much.